Hello, and guess who's back with an EV train team? Yay! Okay, this was against. Yeah, I completely forgot his name, but I'm gonna refer to him as Nick now. Yeah, he sends out a Flygon, shiny Flygon, and uses Earthquake, and Quagsire cries as he bites the dust. So basically, Quagsire's like, I'm all EV train now, yay! And then it's like, damn, he used Earthquake. So Flygon's like, "How you died, haha." So he's hanging on by a thread, and he's like, "I'm going to use a substitute." But no, I don't use a substitute because I haven't got enough. So anyways, recovering with leftovers, and I was about to use Yawn, and I was like, if I can get a Yawn off, I'll be okay, but evidently Flygon is a very fast Pokemon, and Quagsire fainted. So I sent out Regice, and he's a shiny Regice. He's nice Regice. I like Regice. And he used Earthquake, and I'm thinking, crap, is Regice bad against Earthquake? Well, from the tone of my voice, you can probably tell that the answer is no. No, he's not that bad against it. But an Ice Beam hits it nicely. And there goes the Flygon. He's like, I'm fast, but not anymore. I'm dead now. But that was a really cool Flygon. I do love Flygons. I might be getting one myself at some point. And that was shiny, so it made it even more cooler. And now Regice is recovering a bit more with its leftovers. So now Nick sends out an Espeon, and I don't like Espeons. Espeons do my head in. And they use moves like Psychic, for instance, you know, like that one used there. And Regice then cries. But I already used Rest, because I was way ahead of that. I was like, no, I'm not letting this get in my way, I'm going to use Rest. And I totally predicted everything that happened then. So, nicely done. Regice is now asleep, and thankfully he's sending out an Arceus? What? No! And it's poison. I didn't realise this at the time, but it's actually the poison type. But anyways, I'm using Sleep Talk, which lets me use Thunderbolt, which is nice, because it gets a little bit of damage out there. Even if it doesn't do that much, it still gets a bit of damage out there. I mean, why not have a bit of damage on it? And I was thinking, crap, he's got an Arceus, my ass is going to be kicked now. So blatantly, that Arceus is poison, and it's cool. I like Arceus. I've never been up against one before, but this one sure was quite a good challenge. Anyways, I'm still there using Sleep Talk, and I end up using Ice Beam, which is nice, because I didn't even know that it was poison at the time, but Ice Beam's super effective against poison, so that's quite good, to be honest. I think that's lucky, and a critical hit as well. And then also using the leftovers to come back. Now, I didn't know when about, so I was going to wake up, so I was kind of worried. I was thinking, shall I wake up? And I used Sleep Talk. Unfortunately, I didn't predict that properly. I was going to try using Thunderbolt the following turn, but there we go. And he uses Shadow Force, which is a move that really, really scares me until I've had it used on me a million times. Not by this guy, but by another guy who followed after that with a Giratina, I think. Giratina, I don't know. But the Pokemon Platinum case Pokemon, yeah. Anyways, I use Rest again because Rest has done me well just, so why not use it again? And Regice is my special wall, so why not use him as a special wall and make him have a bit of sleep while he uses Sleep Talk. But obviously it's going to miss because he's just used that thingamabobby. And he then uses Shadow Force, and as we've already seen, it doesn't do that much, so Regice does hang on pretty well. So I'm quite happy with getting off another Sleep Talk. I had my fingers crossed for an Ice Beam, and I got an Ice Beam, because the other move is Rest, so it's 50-50% chance on whether I'm going to get a Thunderbolt or an Ice Beam, and I got an Ice Beam, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. So Regice had its health restored, and it uses Special Rend, which I thought only Palkia could use, but it turns out that Arceus can learn it too. But Regice then woke up, and this time I did predict it correctly, and hit it really hard with a Thunderbolt, which made me happy. And babamba, Arceus was dead. So I was really happy with Regice for that. I think Regice did a really good job there. And yeah, he's using leftovers to get more health. And he's awake now, so that's nice. Anyways, he sends out Warrant, and uses Blizzard, which Regice then dodges, and it's nice because he's trying to use ice moves against a big block of ice, which doesn't really, it's not really going to do anything, but it could have done if it hit. But anyways, I use rest again, and I'm using this continuously. And I'm hoping this time for a Thunderbolt with Sleep Talk. And luck is usually on my side for some reason, but instead, no, Ice Beam is what came out. But still, you know, a bit of damage, little bit. It looked like it took like 5 HP or something off. Sheer Cold, which I thought, oh, right, it's a block of ice, what's it going to do? But honestly, it really does a big, massive bit of damage. That Warren must have been trained quite well to take Regice down with a one-hit KO, which was crazy. I can't even remember that happening, but that's awesome. That must have been trained really well for it to be able to take an ice block of ice down with an ice move. Anyways, here I am with Ampharos, praying that the blizzard doesn't kill him, and thankfully it doesn't, and we get a Thunderbolt off. So I cross my fingers and think, please be part water, and I think it is part water because, well, one hits don't tend to kill that easily usually. But there we go, and there goes the Walrus, and it was super effective, so it must have been water. So Ampharos is now feeling rather confident about himself, and then Nick sends out an Espeon, which, as I've already said, Espeons are a pain in the arse, because they can use annoying moves like Psychic, which is my least favourite move to be used against me. And then Ampharos is now crying, and I'm begging him to stay alive, but no, 0 HP means that Ampharos is out of there. So it's anyone could win right now. So I send out my Blastoise, and Blastoise gets hit by Psychic, my least favourite move, but luckily Blastoise seems to be able to hold on pretty well to horrible attacks and gets off the Toxic, which I like this choice of a Blastoise because I like the move Toxic, and I like the fact that a water Pokemon can use it. But then I didn't realise that Espeon had Synchronize, and I thought, crap, now I'm going to end up dying with Poison, but Blastoise has Leftovers, which does kind of help. But at the same time, I'm thinking, I should have known this. Damn. I'm gonna cry. So Blastoise uses Protect, thinking, okay, so if it doesn't get any attacks in, but it'll still be taken down by Psychic, I'll still be hacking it down a little bit more. And I'll still be regaining health and then losing it again with Leftovers and Poison. But still, at least I can sort of stall for time here. And that's pretty much what I am doing, stalling as much as I can. I tend not to use more than one Protect, but I used 2 this time, and, well, it's kind of, you know, I thought it would work with Poison, it definitely does. Especially the fact that I'm poisoned, and Espeon is very good at attacking. So, Blastoise is on his last legs now, because he's getting taken down by Poison, and he's used 2 Protects already, so it fails this time. And there we go. Psychic hits him, and he's out of there, but I'm quite thankful to him for poisoning the Espeon. So, Espeon's poisoned, and Blastoise has fainted, but Blastoise has done, well, I think he did his bit in this battle, to be honest. Okay, next I send out my Salamence, and then as I look at the attacks, I think, crap, wrong Salamence, because I've got 2 Salamences. One is quite slow, and one's really fast, and this is the slow one. I was meant to put the fast one in my team, but whoopsie daisy, so I've got the wrong moveset and everything, so it totally throws me off guard. But he uses Psychic, which I hold on to, and thankfully Salamence has Crunch, which is super effective against Espeon, and means I can take him down. So that was the end of the annoying Espeon, which Nick must have trained really well. It was very good, nice challenge there, and it made me cry a lot. So now he sends out Ho-Ho, and it's shiny, and Ho-Ho's nice and shiny. I like shiny Ho-Ho, it's cool. And I think, you know what, I'm just going to use Crunch, because Salamence can't hang on too long. And Crunch tends to take quite a chunk. He hits me with Thunder. It's rare that Thunder ever hits, but this time Thunder did hit. And Thunder nearly made me cry, but thankfully Salamence survived it, and I notice now that he has Leftovers as well, and that's probably quite annoying for Nick, so I do apologise for having probably too many Leftovers at the time, but yeah. He messes with Thunder, which made me happy, and made me think, yay, I can now win, sort of. If I use another crunch, I think I use? Yeah, crunch, because I'm just thinking, you know, Salamence is going soon, why not just use attacks until he does? And then Ho-Ho goes for the Sky attack, so I'm ready for the Sky attack, because this Salamence actually has Protect on it, so I use Protect, which makes it a nice waste of a move for him, and it means that he didn't kill me straight away. And it means that Salamence probably still has a chance at actually, you know, getting another attack in there, because Leftovers is regaining my health. There we go. And Salamence is actually faster than Ho-Ho in this instance, which is cool. But Thunder keeps missing, as Thunder is a really good move, but rarely hits, which is annoying, to be honest, but what can you say? So I use Dragon Breath, which finishes off his Ho-Ho, and I'm pretty proud of my Salamence. Even though it's the wrong Salamence, he still beat a Pokemon. And I'm not saying he's a crap Salamence, he's a good Salamence, but it's not the aspect that I trained him for. He doesn't fit in with his team, but it seems he's done a pretty good job. Now, he's got Dodrio, which uses Drill Peck. Now that Drill Peck has been used, I'm thinking, I can probably survive against this, can't I? And he does, but look how much it takes off. I think Drill Peck took quite a lot off, saying that Salamence is part flying and Drill Peck is a flying attack, so I don't know what happened there. Maybe he just trained his Dodrio very, very well, which, again, it's been a really good challenge, this battle. It was probably my first real challenge on the internet, which was nice. I guess Sky was, but Sky was actually a friend of mine anyways. But this guy, who I didn't know, he's devoted himself to EV training as well, which is cool. And protected Salamence. Protect is a really good move when used in the correct way. Protect really annoys me on the game though, whenever someone uses it against me, because it just sort of stalls for one move, but it's nice for stalling. So he uses Drill Peck, and finally Salamence is out of there, and I think I have my last Pokemon. And my last Pokemon is Infernape. Now look at that matchup. It's a terrible matchup. And I got the Flamethrower in first. And basically, fingers crossed. I was putting my fingers crossed for a good hit. And there you go. The hit beat it. And that was that. So it was, if he did Drill Peck, I'm sure he would have won. Nice game there, Nick. And please subscribe if you haven't already. There will be more battles coming soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.